What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a video and or a live stream. We would love to have you involved in everything we do on this channel. So hello, everyone. So going to do something a little bit different today. Someone asked a question on a live stream that I thought was, something that I don't talk about enough with you. And it has to do with what I look at personally when it comes to vehicles. Is there a dream vehicle I wish that I've owned? Stuff like that. And to nobody's surprise, one of my dream vehicles that I still to this day look at all the time is actually a version of the Toyota Tundra. Now, real quick, honor system. Pause the video. Go below in the comments if you've been around this channel a while. What is the one Tundra that I've always wanted but never had? And it's not the 1794. We're not talking trim here. So go below the video and take a guess right now. I'll wait. Okay, welcome back from your guess. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the RCSB Tundra, okay? Regular cab, short bed. The absolute sweetest Tundra I've ever seen. They were available from 07 to 13. There were quite a few configurations. There was a little bit more to them. 07 to 09, there was a TRD off-road package. There was the available 5.7 liter V8, which was the number one motor for the Tundra at that point. There were also other engine choices available, which we will talk about momentarily. It was really, really cool. And back in the day when people owned these trucks, they did a lot of cool things with them. A lot of people added the TRD supercharger to it. Extremely fast truck. A little bit lighter of a truck than what we're used to because it literally only has that single row of seating and a 6.5 foot bed, no extras, right? But they've always been something that it's kind of like a fly to it. Like I've just been drawn to it. I can't get enough of them, and I'm always on things like Auto Trader and TrueCar and stuff like that, looking at them, trying to find one for a great deal to buy. Now, as far as one I would buy, I don't know exactly what direction I would go. Every once in a while, I'm in the mindset of wanting something that needs a lot of work and just take my time and, do some stuff with it slowly. And this really doesn't have anything to do with the channel per se. This is long before the channel that I felt this way. Obviously, if I got an RCSB Tundra, it would be all over the channel. But kind of like a slow restoration on an older one and, bring it up to what I want it to be. That's one direction. Or there's another direction you could go where you buy one that's pretty restored already, everything is to the nines. There are a few of those out there. So what I did today is I went onto Auto Trader and I found 3 examples of what's out there right now. And it's constantly changing because if you know the Tundra, you know the RCSB is a unicorn. It is very rare and there is a market out there for them. A lot of people, like I said, like to buy them and put the supercharger on them and things like that. But yeah, like I said, I went online and found 3 examples, which we're going to look at real quick on the computer. But a couple things. I have a list here too of some of the things I look for. If I was actually in the market to the point where it was time to buy, there's preferred items that I would like on it, but beggars can't be choosers. So I wanted to go over a couple of the preferred things I would want on the truck as a baseline, okay? Number 1 is the TRD off-road package. With that you get the usually the SR5 appearance package, kind of the SR5 upgrade package of today. You get the floor-mounted shifter, you get the center console. It's just the 2 bucket seats versus the bench seat because some of these trucks come with the column shifter, which at the end of the day would not be a make or break for me. It's just I really like the look of the 07 to 13s with the floor-mounted shifter and everything. So that would be something I would look for, the TRD off-road package. In my opinion, the 07 to 13 TRD off-road wheels are the best looking wheels you can get as far as TRD, even Tundra wheels. I don't know why. I always like those and I would love to have them again. If they didn't come on the truck, I could easily go to somewhere like Sparks Parts and buy them. So no big deal. 5.7 liter V8 would be another thing that I would really like to have. The truck was also available in the 4.7 liter V8 and the 4 liter V6, okay? Now, if you're wondering, saying, I thought the Tundra's secondary engine back in the day was the 4.6. It was starting in 2010, but before that, it was the 4.7 liter V8. So you get those 3 engine choices, but honestly, I would really like to get that 5.7 V8, especially if I'm going to spend the money. 4x4 would be preferred. It comes in 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. But it would depend on how I would use the truck. Would it be just a Sunday driver that sits in my driveway that I work on here or there, or am I buying this thing as a primary daily driver and it would be my only vehicle? If it was my daily driver, primary vehicle, 4-wheel drive, northeast with the snow and everything, that would be a must-have for me. If it was something I was just playing around with, it could be 2-wheel drive. It really doesn't matter. but the overall question is completely restored or a fixer-upper. So now we are going to go over to Auto Trader and look at 3 listings that I have been looking at over the past few weeks, just checking out here or there. One thing you will notice is how much the value is held in these, I think the 3 of them are 07 and 08s. The asking price for these things are still astronomical after these years. Like I said, these RCSBs are quite rare. So let's check out a few options that are available right now on Auto Trader. All right, so these are 3 examples from a nationwide search. We're gonna start with this one here. It has a little lift on it. It is a 2008 slate metallic Toyota Tundra. It is a 2-wheel drive. Once again, regular cab, short bed. It has 55,204 miles on it, so pretty low miles for the year. It is in the beautiful slate metallic, which in 07 to 13 was pretty much the magnetic gray metallic of today with a different name, but very good looking color. And this truck has the 5.7 liter V8 engine. Now, this truck right now is being listed for $26,225. It is available if you're interested at DCH Subaru of Thousand Oaks, and that's in California. And there are a couple things I like and I dislike about this truck. So obviously the likes, low miles, 55,000 miles is not bad for an 08. Love the slate metallic color. And the TRD wheels are amazing. Those are the forged wheels, 17-inch, and they were available on the Rock Warrior back when that package was available. But those wheels are amazing. So I would definitely keep those, if I was to be able to get this truck. What I don't like about this truck is the no 4-wheel drive on it, and I'm not a big fan of the lift. With the RCSB Tundras, I really, really like the look of, the stock height. Maybe, leveled out a little bit, but I don't really like the look of the lifted RCSB, but that's just me. But like I said, if you're interested, DCH Subaru of Thousand Oaks in California, so make sure you check it out. Truck number 2 comes from us from New Milford Motors in Connecticut. It is a 2007 4-wheel drive 5.7 liter RCSB Tundra. It is in Silver Sky Metallic. If you are someone that doesn't know what color to get for your Tundra, strongly consider Silver Sky Metallic. You really can't see much dirt, and it hides those scratches quite well. It has always been one of my favorite colors. I've actually owned 2 Tundras in that color. Now this truck here has 37,824 miles on it. It has that sport appearance package. It has those wheels. I remember those wheels from back in the day. Not bad, but I'd probably change them out. It is a really good example of what you can find out there if you look. Very clean. It looks garage kept to me. Obviously before you buy used, you do a once over, but this thing is a fantastic example of someone that took care of their truck right there and is now for sale for $22,000. So not bad for what you get. So my likes of this one is how clean the truck is. It's a very clean truck and there are low miles on it. Dislikes, which honestly, in this case, would not sway me away from this purchase. It doesn't have the TRD off-road package, which I preferred, and it is the column shifter. But because the truck has so low of miles and is in such great condition, I would totally overlook my need for the TRD off-road package, and the column shifter is no big deal. If the TRD off-road package thing really bothered me, I could always put my own suspension on it and change out the wheels and stuff. But overall, the truck is in fantastic condition. It looks brand new, and high five to the owner of this one because definitely took great care of it. And last but not least, this 07 comes to us from the LA Auto Exchange in West Covina in California. This is a 2007 2-wheel drive in super white. Now this one is kind of that ultimate example of restored that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. 5.7 liter V8 engine, 75,000 miles. They're asking $20,000. But look at this truck. It's got the appearance package on it. There's no chrome. This is a really, really beautiful truck that was well taken care of. And a lot of money looks like it went into this to keep it the way it is. And there's small little things here and there on it. It has the TRD dual exhaust. It has a TRD rear sway bar. It's just a great looking truck. If you wanted to buy an RCSB Tundra and not do a thing to it, just buy it and drive it, this would be a great example right here. Or same thing, if you wanted to buy it and just do a couple things over time, again, this is a great start. This is the exact opposite of getting something to sit in your driveway and slowly build back to what you want it to be. This thing is ready to drive right now. So my likes of this, extremely clean. Just look at this truck. It looks awesome. Even for 75,000 miles, it's just really well taken care of. Real nice look to it. I really like the TRD dual exhaust. Obviously, the 5.7 liter V8 with the TRD dual exhaust is meant to be, and to have that set up on that unicorn of an RCSB Tundra would be amazing. TRD rear sway bar also looks good on the truck as well. Really, you know, helps with the cornering and everything, and I don't see there being a lot of body sway on an RCSB Tundra at stock height, but just in case, it helps with that too. And I really like the sport package because it's body color everything. Not a big chrome guy, so I like the look of this truck, and the super white color looks amazing. Just really, really, really great example of an RCSB here. My only dislike of this is two-wheel drive. And like I said, that would come down to preferences, what I would do with the truck as far as it being a daily driver or not. But overall, just a fantastic example of what is out there at the top end. There's also a company out there, and I can't remember the name, so if anybody knows this brand's name, please shout it out in the comments below. There is a company out there that takes these RCSB Tundras, and they do conversion kits on them to give them the facelift of the 14 and up Tundra, and they also do a TRD Pro build on the RCSB Tundras. They put the bed on it with the TRD Pro stamp. The same thing you see on a TRD Pro, the suspension, the wheels, the grille, everything. I'm sure you're paying big dollars to get it, but there is a company out there, so if anyone knows the name of it, please shout it out. I don't know if I would do the 14 and up conversion as far as the front end. I actually like the look of the 07 to 13 Tundra, especially in this configuration, but it is available out there if you are interested. Also, if you are an owner of an RCSB and you want to talk about it and show pictures or whatever, you guys know what to do. tundradude34@gmail.com. Send some pics. I'd love to do a fan feature on your truck. We have had a few over the years with the RCSB, but it would be great to do more because, like I said, it's just a rare truck and absolutely catches my eye every time. Every week, I'm always looking at these trucks, always looking to find something that eventually I buy, because it's going to happen. One day, you will see an RCSB in my driveway. I've bought enough vehicles, why not another one? Now, one thing, if I had to put these in an order of how I would buy them, 3 being one that I probably wouldn't buy, to number 1 that I would buy today, you know, if funds were available and I was ready to go. For me, I think the one that I would take off the list right away is the one that has that little bit of lift on it. Now, a lot of people like that look and everything, and I actually like a lifted truck look as well. Just with that RCSB Tundra, I really like the stock height look. It looks more like a race truck. You think about the TRD Supercharger and the Magnuson Supercharger that could go on it. Low and fast is how I would want that truck. You know, nothing touching the ground or, you know, dropped out like that, but the stock height seems perfect for the look, in my opinion. Would love to hear what you guys think about that. You know, if you're taking the thing off-road and you're doing your rock crawling or whatever, a lift with, you know, mud tires and stuff may be the way you want to go. But for me, with this configuration, I'm going to have to take that one off right away as far as what I would buy. It really comes down to that white 07. Was that an 07, that white one? Let's see. Okay, so they're both 07s. The white 07 and the silver 07. And I think at the end of the day, the number 1 truck I would pick would actually be that silver one. No TRD and a column shifter, 37,000 miles. The thing looks pristine. And there are still things I would want to do on the RCSB. I wouldn't want to just get it and leave it alone. I'm not really good at that. I always like to do little modifications here or there, but it is a great start. Really low miles, definitely looks garage kept. Obviously, before purchase of a used vehicle, I would do, you know, a serious multi-point inspection, if you will, and go over everything to make sure all is well. But the truck just looks so clean. The white one's awesome, but the white one is literally you pay for it and you go drive it and it's ready to go. There's not much you could do to it. For me, that 07, there are things I would change on it. I would probably get rid of those wheels and tires. I don't really like that street tire look too much. I'd probably honestly go get those TRD off-road wheels from the 07 to 13. Love the look of those. Back then they had some BF Goodrich. I think there were the rugged trails on there. That is a nice mix of roadworthy and, you know, a little bit of trail riding, a little all-terrain style without going too crazy with it. I would definitely go for that. A TRD dual exhaust would be a must. Would I supercharge? I don't know. I don't know. 2007 engine. It's not the newest, but with 37,000 miles, pretty new. I may. I don't know. I don't know what I would do, but that gray one is beautiful. Small things here or there, but overall just a really good example of what is out there. But the prices are insane on these things. So that silver one that I really like, 22 grand. The white one, 20 grand. And the other one we saw was 26,225. That was the lifted gray one. They really do hold their value. We always talk about how the Tundras hold their value, but these RCSBs, for people who know their Tundras and know their trucks, This one is a rare bird. So one of these days, I will pull the trigger on one of these trucks. But until then, I don't know, I'm going to keep looking and really try to find that example. I think if you forced me to make a decision right now, though, I kind of like the idea of buying, you know, a crappy one with 120,000 miles on it and just doing work to it over time and building it back up to what I would want it to be. That'd be more fun. You know, take your time, do it right. You'd have a lot more excitement in it. If you just buy it ready to go, I feel like after, you know, a few months, it would just be like, okay, I don't know, it all depends. But it's for you guys to let me know what you think. Do you have any RCSBs around you? Have you ever driven one? Have you ever owned one? That is what the channel is for. Please comment below. And what are your thoughts on that package overall? I mean, it's great for people who, if you want to use the truck for work, you get the bed, 6.5 foot bed there. Obviously, there is no passengers for the rear because there is no rear. It is just a 2-seater or a 3-seater, depending on the configuration, if you get that floor-mounted shifter or the column shifter. But just let me know what you think about this truck. And one of these days, we will see one in my driveway. Last but not least, let me know, would you get one that was already ready to go? Or would you get one that needed work and do a slow restoration back to awesome? Until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34, gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe and be well.